Okay, we're gonna do this again. Today is kind of like yesterday. We're gonna do more fleshing out, or I'm gonna do more fleshing out of my pandemic daydreams, originating during the COVID-19 pandemic. And so, coming at you. Where's the phone? I can't even see the phone. They're so zoomed in. That's kind of terrifying. Okay. All right. I can watch the squirrels as I'm filming, but okay. Anyway, getting distracted. So, more fleshing out pandemic daydreams. That is today. This is the COVID-19 pandemic chronology video for Thursday, 3 November 2022. So, let's jump into it. Moving. Truck, Ford Fiesta, crates, cages for critters. So, how are we going to move my stuff? Maybe like a truck. I don't actually know. The soulmates get to choose. Ford Fiesta, are they going to bring the car that I want? If they got the car that I wanted, are they going to bring it? I have no idea. Also, I still think it's impossible to get that car, so I don't know if or why they'd bring it, but just like, my husbands can do unpredictable things like that. Surprise me. I have no idea, like, if it's possible to move the squirrels and if they have the paperwork or anything like that. And if they do, the best I can come up with is like crates or cages for the critters, or unless they want to go and they're like, let's go. And then maybe like they just run into something. I don't know. They're like, let's go. And then a cage or a crate is not needed. Don't know. It'd be very cool. So some of my soulmates have money, so it'd be cool to move home via private jet. See, this is dreams. There's pandemic daydreams. Okay. And not have to deal with the hassle of like shipping stuff in pods or something like that, but just like, put it in a truck and put the truck on the plane, or empty the truck onto the plane or into the cargo hold or something like that. I don't know. All right. This is what I could come up with. Nicolo could be filming and maybe post and publish the videos filmed while on the flight, because at that point I'm guessing I'd like, this is dreaming, like I might be stepped away by that point in time. All right, we do the announcement of moving and then he takes over, and then an interview / reflection in flight. That could be kind of fun, about just moving and kind of reflecting on it, like, kind of thing. But Nicolo or whoever who is in charge at that point in time, then in charge of the channel, gets to choose. So that might not happen. Food for flight. Do we get food for the flight on the way, especially if we're doing a private jet? It'd be very cool if like a last dinner from Spiro's is like a calzone. Could we actually like enact that in reality as like the last dinner here is like ordering calzones while we're getting stuff loaded up, and then we pick it up and eat it on our way home, kind of thing. So like we could get Spiro's if Spiro's is still in business and stuff. And then yeah, and I guess this actually ties into ASAP. I said I want to move home as soon as possible. Part of that comes from, since I've moved in, since like even before I moved in, my parents, the housing market has been on fire, and houses in their area, I guess I should say, have been selling for a lot of money. So they've talked a lot about selling the house. And one of my dreams, perhaps my biggest dream, is my husband's moving me home from here. This is the house we moved in here when I was like 1.5 years old or something like that, or a year old approximately. And I really want them to move me home from here, but I don't know if that will happen or not, or if my parents will be like, let's move, and I'm like, can I please tag along with you, kind of thing. So I don't, that's not a given by any means. They've talked a number of times during the pandemic about potentially moving. So yeah, so that's why as soon as possible, I would really like to have my soulmates move me home out of here, where I'm currently living with my parents, the childhood home kind of thing. And then the last thing regarding moving is, my husbands have money, and we were trying to figure out, no matter how long I live here, we want to give something. And I've been living here for over 3 years now. So October 2019 is when I moved in. It's now November 2022, so over 3 years ago. And we're thinking of giving my parents $1 million bill, like not a currency $1 million bill, but like a check for $1 million, no matter kind of how long. And then depending on how many of my soulmates are here and how many of my soulmates want to do that, maybe a $1 million bill from each of them to my parents. And because each of them have different checkbooks, like my parents could even come up with a like, which $1 million bill do they like the best? Because, you know, not all checks are the same. People can have customized checks. Oh yeah. Okay, so that's it with the moving stuff. Up next, swim caps. So this is like if I go we go, my soulmates and I, or at least some of my soulmates and I go the training 8 hours a day and competing in something like pool swimming, open water swimming, or artistic swimming. Swim caps. Do we wear swim caps? Yeah. I choose to wear swim caps. I don't have to. When I was a little kid and learning to swim, my hair was longer than this and I didn't wear a cap. I guess technically wearing a cap is the tough way to swim, no matter the length of one's hair, because the cap could rip during the race or come off, and then that kind of like can disrupt the swimmer's thought processes while they're racing, or they might focus on, oh crap, I'm losing my cap, how do I not lose my cap? Right? So it can take away from the focus on the race itself. So the easy way is to swim without a cap and just wear goggles in one's head. I like the cap. I have not had caps coming off problem. I think partially because my hair is a little thin, so I don't have a lot of hair. Like some girls have really like just a bunch of hair, really thick hair, like straight thick hair, like or wavy thick hair, naturally. And I think a lot of it was just like it's hard to keep it all in there, kind of thing. So that's this swim caps thing. Maintaining skinny eyebrows, no tattoos. So some people choose to tattoo in their eyebrows. I don't. My grandma did that, I think before I was born. So before the early 1990s, my grandma had her eyebrows tattooed in, if I'm recalling correctly. And like, I have thin hair, but I don't mind the skinny brows. That's fine with me. Yeah, there we go. So I'm a law-abiding citizen. I have a tattoo behind my ear, and I got it when I was 20 years old. Yeah. Or 19 or 20 years old. And I think it was 20. In the United States of America, to legally get a tattoo, so to follow the law, to not break a law and get a tattoo, one has to be 18 years of age or older. So I was. Some people get tattoos younger than that. I did not. Okay, up next. No laser hair removal, ever. Just, no. My sister did that, and then every like 6 months she has to go in and get it taken off again, because what happens is once the initial hair removal is done with a laser, little tufts of hair start coming in. So it looks like the person's like hairless, but then little tufts of hair start coming in. So then the person has to go back like every 6 months or every year or something like that and get the little tufts of hair removed. Or if it's just not as smooth as it once was, they can get additional laser hair removal. We don't do that. Have not and will not. Just everybody has different preferences. When I compete, I have over a decade of competition experience. I started before puberty, so I didn't always have body hair. I didn't always have armpit hair. I didn't always have hair on my bikini line or my privates or my legs, stuff like that. Not like woman hair. And so I only shaved my legs, my armpits, and my bikini line. That was it. So I don't ever shave my face. I don't ever shave my neck. I don't ever shave my arms. No, I have crazy hair. It like stands up. It doesn't ever lie down on my arms and stuff. So I got a bunch of comments about that when I was on swim team. And there was only one other kid who had hair like mine. And we were like, all right, we're the spazzo. We got the spazzo hair, which is very rare in swimming for somebody to actually maintain the spazzo hair. The common mode is just no hair, no body hair. I'm not that person. All right, so there's that. And then 2 more things. Rings. So my husband's and I'm married. I don't have rings. We have decided on tattoos. For me, at least, one on each finger. So one finger means proposed, like engaged, and one finger means married. Why both? Because my husband's want to marry me again, and I'm not married to all my soulmates. So it is a stress reducer. Just get them both tattooed. A permanent tattoo. Some tattoos, just like there are erasable pens, there are removable tattoos that are permanent. We don't go that path. We get the permanent stuff. This one I got in downtown, so the tattoo I do have currently, I got in downtown Honolulu in a tattoo artist studio, not a tattoo parlor. He was a graphic artist or not art student or something like that, and then he went into tattoos, which was really cool. So that's the rings thing. These are all dreams. And then up last, deleting Facebook account. So I can't delete my Facebook account again. I've done it before and then didn't get deleted. I removed it. I don't have the password to my account and they require an additional code for me now. And my husband's or soulmates, my soulmates at least, okay, so baseline soulmates because I haven't married everybody yet. So husbands is a subset of the soulmates. So soulmates have my password and the code. So maybe deleting that when we're living together, and that's something that we could, or moving in together, maybe something on the airplane, delete the Facebook account again. And then something else to think about for us that I want to wait until we're kind of living together and potentially settled in a little bit, if it goes that way, right, is talking about LinkedIn and whether to keep LinkedIn or not. I have a LinkedIn account. I don't really see deleting it, but things could change. And it might be a hybrid thing where it's like I keep the account, but Nicolo's in charge of my channel, and he's like, I would rather have, instead of your LinkedIn little square at the top of like the header of this channel, some people put like Instagram, links to Instagram or Twitter or Facebook or something. I do like LinkedIn and Wikipedia and stuff like that, and Yelp. And so it's like, if Nicolo was in charge, he might link to my Italian Wikipedia user page instead of LinkedIn. So it might be like I don't delete my LinkedIn account, but it does get desynchronized from this YouTube channel kind of thing. So that's it for today, 3 November 2022. Coming up with more details for and fleshing out pandemic daydreams/dreams.